So good morning, Mr. Steinberg. This is our presentation and our target project is Heaven Supermarket. And here's our group member, I'm Meadow, and here we have Zoe and Rosie. And our aim and objectives. So we aim to present the innovative process and the result based on the research and the understand of the concept. And here's our contents. We are going to separate it into 5 parts, which are the overview, current concept details, research, which includes the research method, customer review, and potential difficulties. Then we're going to have the renovation. In the end, we're going to have the conclusion with missing research and limitation. So the first part is the overview. So we choose Heaven Supermarket, which is a bar which located in downtown of Beijing, China, which located in the B1 of a shopping mall. And it is 400 meters square with 2 floors altogether. And it locates in the best area with lots of competitors. There are many bars and clubs surrounded, and the highlight of the bar is the product variety and the affordable price. So our target customers are the students, those who would like to have the cheap products, and those foreigners, maybe they would like to find the alcoholic beverages from their hometown, and also people those who have working stress, since it's a very good place for them to release their stress. And then we're going to have the SWOT analysis. So for the strengths, the first point is of course the product varieties. There are 1,300 kinds of alcoholic beverages here, and also it is located in a very good place with a competitive market, and it's open 7/24. And every Friday, there's gonna be some event to be held here in the bar. And the weakness, the service here is quite low quality, and the facilities are very need to be developed. Then we move to the opportunity. There's a very large population in this city and big amounts of the foreigners. Then the people here, they have very strong working stress, and I think these people, they all would like to go to the bar to release their stress and having some fun. And the threat we are facing, the first one is the competitive market, which I also mentioned in the strengths. Since actually the competitive market, they can provide a lot of the customers for you, but also there are many strong competitors you have to face. So you have to highlight your points and to attract the customers. Then the second point is the COVID-19. Though Chinese government have controlled the situation kind of well, but as the bar, they still need to handle many difficulties. Then the third part is the simple business model. So here's the competitive analysis.
So when we look for the competitors, it's based on the size of the business. So because we have a dance floor and also the bar space, so we look for 2 nightclubs and 2 bars as our competitors. Next slide, please. So for the 1/3 OT and the Club 13, both of these clubs are very popular. It's a very popular nightclub with a large selection of alcoholic beverages to choose from. But because it is positioned as a nightclub only to increase their sales performance, so it's not easily to transform. And for the per capita spending is very high in China. It's almost about 200 to 300 francs. For experience and the service, because of it's very a large nightclub, each sales might be respond for many tables at the same time, so the service is not very attentive. And for the D lounge and the Squid bar, both of these 2 bars are very quiet. Their liquid selection tends to be sweet and cocktails. Their decoration is very old school, per capita consumption is higher than Heaven Supermarket. The business model is not very big, can only accommodate 10 to 20 people at the same time. The bartender is very responsible and patient, will make special cocktails according to customers' preference. And the environment is not very attractive for the customers. The only advantage is the quiet vibe for the bar. And next slide, please.
So next we have the leading attribute. So the first leading attribute for our bar is the price. We have very low price and the beer is from 2 Swiss francs to 9 Swiss francs. And the second leading attribute is the product. There are 1,300 kinds of alcoholic beverages altogether, and also the bar has the product elimination system. That means that there's the meeting every month, and the owner, the employment, and some loyal customers will decide to what kinds of new product they will have from the suppliers, and also what kinds of product they are not selling good, so they gonna plan not to sell it anymore. So, and I think it's a very good business model for this bar, since we only focus on the price and product.
So the next part is the vision statement, and the vision statement is a document that states the current and future objective of an organization. And our current objective is we want to provide a place with various and products and an affordable price. And our future objectives is provide a great place with various of products and affordable price and facility atmosphere. And the next part is the current concept details. And there are three concepts we have. The first one is the business, and the business concept are typically used to model and refine early stage ideas for a business model or uniquely selling proposition. And the second is the design. The design concept statement outlines an approach to creating something. And the third one is the product. It's in innovation and product development process typically begin by brainstorming a large number of ideas for products. And the next one.
So for the business concept, Heaven Supermarket is a bar with very wide range of alcoholic beverages, including wines and beers imported from different countries. The whole process is self-service. When the customers finish their choosing, they can directly go to the front desk to pay the bill. The per capita consumption is very low, has great attraction, which is resulting in a very wide market positioning and the consumer groups. And the Heaven Supermarket do not need to do additional marketing. They become very famous because of good reputation. The brand is slowly expanding in other cities in China currently, as the franchise fee is very low and does not require much management team and a very single style of decoration, so there is no need to spend extra money on it. Next slide, please. So here's the mood board we create for the Heaven Supermarket. It has 3 floors. The first floor shows roughly the floor plan of each tables. And the second floor is the dance floor. Every weekend, they will invite some DJs, rappers to perform the live house in there. And the third floor is a rooftop bar. This means they have large space to contain a lot of people at the same time. And also they have alcoholic beverages from all over the world. So the customers just need to take a push to choose which one they would like to drink, and then go directly to the front desk to pay the bill. And next slide, please.
So next we are going to move to the current concept details. So here is the brief information as I mentioned in the overview. And the bar is 400 meters squares with 80 tables altogether, and the interior theme is old school. So here I need to mention is the menu theme. They provide the menu, which is the QR code they have on each table. Then the customer just need to scan the code and they can order the everything by their phone. And also on the first floor, there's the product showcases area, and they can just pick up whatever they want and check out at the cashier. And the service they have is quite poor. And here is the interior design. So the whole design is like the old school, and it's almost like rough housing of industrial style. And they only have some posters on the wall. And the table, chairs, they are all made of wood. The floor, wall, and the ceiling, they are all cement. They only have some dim neon light on the wall and the ceiling to make some lightening. Then the signature food and the beverage they have are the pizza, French fries, peanuts, and the beverage are 1664 and the Corona. So what they would like to do is to focus on the beverages. They only provide some very simple snacks to decrease the cost of the snacks. And the glassware they have are the plastic ones with its logo. And they provide the table top pieces are the only thing is tissues, and the uniform they have are the black t-shirt with their logos. The operating suppliers they have are the alcoholics, snacks, plastic cups, and dices. So we move to the research part. First, we're gonna have the research method, then it's the customer review, then finally we are gonna outcome the potential difficulties.
So for our research method, since we're lacking of the time and resource, so we can't do the interview or find out the business report from the Heaven supermarket. So we use the secondary data, and basically the research most can be defined as qualitative research and quantitative research. We collect the data from 大众点评, which is a platform quite similar as the Trip Advisor. And the rating system shows the average rate of the stores and the keywords of the comments, which means it provides clear and logical data of both qualitative research and quantitative research. The next, please.
So here we have the customer review, which are separated as the positive one and the negative one. So the positive one is that they have very frequency fancy events every week, and the price are quite affordable, and the product varies, really attracts many people. They also provide a very lively atmosphere, and the bar is open 7/24. Then we're gonna move to the negative customer review. So first of all, is that the service there is quite low quality, and you can image that they only have 3 toilets for thousands of customers per day. And also it's very dirty in the bar. And the last one is that normally the dice is a very normal equipment in the bar or club in China, and they are all free. But in Heaven supermarket, it needs to be paid. So we move to the potential difficulties.
So for the potential difficulties, according to a Chinese government policy for COVID-19, all the bars and the restaurant must wait for the situation turns stable before they can open, so which will result in decrease of profitability. Self-service is provided, but at the times when bars become very busy, service might not be very attentive, and it might be cause some poor reviews. And from customers' review, we found that the number of toilets is very small and the sanitation is not very clean. And the Heaven supermarket's operating model is very simple, and it is likely to be imitated by other competitors. And next slide, please.
So next we're gonna have the renovation. So briefly we're gonna renovate it, the Heaven Supermarket in 3 parts. The first part is the lighting, then is the music, then we have some other small renovations. So first is the lighting. So normally the first one is the light color. Normally when we are talking about the color of the light, they are separated into the warm color and the cold color. But according to the cabin temperature, when you are upping the temperature in the bar, the color should be cool, looking blue or amber. Then the second element is the right brightness. Then we have the layers of the light. It can set the light in different heights, patent lightning, and comprehensive looking result. So next we have the placement matters. You have to place the light in the right place. It can be too close or too far. So it's kind of the strategic. And also invisible light are very important, such as the floor plan, the floor light, since it's very dim in the bar, so we need some floor light to keep the safety of the customers. So here's our detailed plan. So we're gonna have some renovation in the lighting part. The dim light is suitable for the bar. However, it is necessary to have some ambient light to build a dynamic atmosphere. And in the first floor is the product showcase area, which need to be lighter. So we also gonna have some neon light to keep it clearly for the customers to check the products. And also for the DJ stage, we're gonna have some laser spotlight to combine it with the flow of the music to make the atmosphere more lively and fun. And here's is the mood board. And the floor plan is what I mentioned in the last slides. And also, then we're gonna have some board light on the tables. It is just like a normal board on the table when you don't open it. But if you put the bottle of the alcoholic beverages on it, it's gonna look like on the pictures, and it's like the lamp. Then also we're gonna have the string lights on the wall. It can highlight the location of the bar. Then we move to the renovation of the music. There is 5 elements of the music, how they're gonna influence the customer's behavior. And the first one is the mode. Then we're gonna have the tempo, loudness, melody, and the rhyme. So here we choose is the electronic EDM, the pop music, and the DJ stage. According to the research, customers feel uncomfortable where there is no music, but obviously no music is not gonna happen in this case. And usually restaurants or bars, they will choose the slow tempo to make customers stay longer. And the customer usually spend more time at table while the restaurant has slow tempo. And also they can wait longer for a table. And also high volume increase table turnover. However, the project we choose is a kind of combination of a bar and the club. So what we expect is that we would like to have very strong tempo, high tempo, and very loud volume to make the people stay longer and drink faster, which can increase our sales. And also, we would like to have the DJ stage to provide a very live atmosphere and increase the interaction between the customers. Then there are some other things we need to renovate. So the first one is the staff training. Since many customers think that our service are very poor, and also the second one is the toilets. We really need to add some toilets for our bar. And the third thing we are considering about is that we are planning to provide the free dices for the customers. Then we move to the conclusion.
So in conclusion, next slide. In conclusion, since the Heaven Supermarket has no other social media accounts, the only way we can approach information about the bar is through the 大众点评, which is Chinese trip advisor, because our leading attribute is product and price. We do not need to make a very big change because these two items are enough to increase sales and profitability for the bar. And because there are not many bars like Heaven Supermarket, we have very little literature to review to, especially regarding their business model, which we did not find explained resource in very detail. And lastly, we searched about the operational situation and the basic measure of Heaven Supermarket, and through customers' review and potential difficulties, we found out what we need to improve in this business model. So we carry out our renovation to attract more customers and improve the quality of customers' review while maintaining the original advantage of the Heaven Supermarket. And next slide. Thanks for your attention. And next is our reference page.
Thank you.